collection with the recovery. Once again the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
It's that ball as that guy Brown, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful one from Brown.
Over the right side, the shot and the goal! And here comes the shot, and it's in!
Two academy teams who have faced plenty of difficulty this fall season will look to tonight for momentum as the season comes to a close. Will it be the MLS side playing at home or the crosstown challengers belonging to a USL League 2 outfit? We will see in just a moment. Good evening everyone and a very warm welcome to you all. Tonight's Vader Media coverage takes us back to the UPSL Premier Division where two Florida Central clubs are trying to tread water down the stretch of this season. My name is Danny Catula, and it's great to be with you from Kissimmee, Florida, just outside of Orlando for this evening's matchup. It's Orlando City, the MLS Academy, taking on Nona Soccer Academy, the academy of USL League 2 side Nona FC. Both teams out of Orlando, and like I said, we're just a little bit outside of what would be the Orlando City limits, I suppose, here at Osceola Heritage Park. One of the fields here is also used as the Orlando City training ground, and so you will see a lot of purple around the facility this evening for good reason. Good time to be wearing purple as well. The Lions were able to move on out of their MLS first-round playoff matchup against Nashville SC. That was just yesterday that they dispatched Nashville 1-0 there in the Music City. Of course, Orlando City Academy will be hoping to repeat that feat and grab a win tonight as well. When you look at the table, neither side have been particularly good, but first we will show you the lineup, and we do mean the lineup. We only have one so far. That's for Orlando City, the home side. In goal, you see number 1, Juan Rojas. Left to right, we expect the back line to look like Fernando Rain Gonzalez, Xavier Colon, Jackson Platts, and Luis Gonzalez with Venezuelan heritage. He'll wear the number 52. We expect him to be to right back today. Then the defensive midfielders, Ryan Basbay and Drake Wenger, who wears 53. On the outside of that midfield four on the wings, we expect on the left Herbert Kwakiamoa, midfielder out of Bradenton, Florida. He wears number 68. On the other side is Puerto Rican U15 international Jan Gerald. He is an attacker. He'll wear the 61, but he'll drop back a little bit more into midfield. Up top, the two partners in the strike force, number 59, Axel Grimaud, and number 47 is Matthew Belgadier. That is the 11 for Orlando. 7 substitutes to call on as well. and so we shall see how they utilize that bench. Again, apologies, there are the reserves, by the way, but we currently don't have any sort of lineup. We don't have starters, reserves, anybody for Nona as of now. So do bear with us. When we do have that lineup for the boys in orange, we will let you know. Until then, you do have that information. The team news for Orlando City. But let's go back to what we were going to mention a moment ago with the table. Orlando City in a slightly better position than Nona. They're sitting 7th in this 11-team conference. There is the graphic. Thanks to our Vader Media team for that. Atop the league is Celebration Soccer, and they have 21 points. They're finished, though. They're in the clubhouse with 10 matches played. Every team plays 10 on the season. Now, you're going to see Nona in 10th place with only 4 points. They do have a chance to move up the table a little bit. Some teams around them have played a couple more matches, but then you look at Brevard SC that's only played half their matches. It's a bit of a wild table at the moment. Do keep in mind, we don't have the most recent score in Nona's most recent match. They actually did play Brevard, and we don't know the outcome of that one yet. That was a few days back, and so Nona have actually played 8. They've got 2 remaining, including this one. Orlando City, that is accurate. They've played 7. They've got 3 more to play, including tonight, and they will have 2 more after that, of course. But both these teams struggling. They're going to need a lot of help. Nona especially, things are getting pretty dire as far as their chances of making the conference tournament. For Orlando, they're going to need some help still, but if they get the things that they need to roll the right way and they win out and get maximum points, they could see themselves up into as high as the top 3. The 3 wins were their first 3 matches, if you can believe that. Orlando City got off to a very hot start, and then they really faced a gauntlet of tough teams. Almost all the top 5 were their opponents there in mid-season, you could say. They have not won a match since late September. It's been almost 2 months now, and so they will be hoping to change that statistic, of course. They have twice as many goals on the year as Nona. You saw that in the graphic as well. Nona do have 1 more goal scored on the season, but as I mentioned, Nona have given up twice as many goals defensively as Orlando City have. So for both these teams, title is out of reach, at least the regular season title. Orlando City could still fight for a playoff position. Something interesting to note, we've got a lot of MLS academies who've joined the UPSL over the years, but not a single one has ever won the UPSL National Tournament. They've made it pretty far. You saw Los Angeles FC early on, one of the first teams to join. They had a successful season or two where they got close. Atlanta United Academy made it out of the Georgia division to the national playoffs, but didn't get past a couple of rounds. No team has ever done it in Orlando City. If they were to create a miraculous comeback, find their way back into things, would love to be the first to do so. And then Nona, they are one of few who is the academy of a USL League 2 team. USL 2 being the highest level for Nona. Something interesting, earlier this week it was announced that their head coach of 2 years, Guillermo Henry, has left the club on to bigger and better things. And that's exciting, but also definitely sad news in a sense for Nona. That guy's been around a while. 20 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses in his career as the coach of Nona. That's on the USL League 2 side, by the way. He did lead this last year, Nona, to its best ever USL League 2 season. This that you're going to see tonight is mostly a U20 side. They field these guys in the Premier Division, and they've also got in the Florida Central Conference of UPSL Division 1, which is the 2nd division. There is promotion and relegation there, by the way. But in that side, they've got the U20 USL Academy guys. So you'll see maybe the upper echelon players from that team. You're going to see some of the older guys who maybe are kind of on the fringes of the USL 2 team as well. Vast majority of those guys, though, come from their college teams, and college soccer, of course, very much underway. You got a lot of conference tournaments happening this weekend. But there you see both sides. On the left in their huddle is the Orlando City side. Of course, they're in their classic purple. And just now, a second ago, breaking the huddle is Nona. They're going to wear that bright orange. Impossible to miss them. And so we'll see which team is going to get some much-needed momentum. I think a draw would be disappointing for both sides. Probably more so for Orlando City tonight. I think they'd be favored just based on the way the table looks, the way the season has gone. even though they're not in great form, I think they maybe have the better quality between the two. And of course, they do have that home field advantage as well. Depending on who you ask, it can be very effective or just another thing to fill the stat sheet, but I have to imagine it can't hurt at the very least. And in fact, if you didn't know, Orlando City's actually played every single match of their season at this home ground. Every match has been officially a home game for them. This is something that's pretty common. A lot of teams in the rest of the league really like the idea of going to play at a high-level training facility, kind of ups the ante a little bit. Pretty cool opportunity for a lot of these guys. Something we've seen with other MLS academies as well. Nothing new, of course, but something to keep in mind. So Orlando City's been here all year, and again, great start to the season, but even though they've been home, they have not really made it feel like home in the last few matches. We'll see how things turn out. Both clubs taking the field. Referee crew in that kind of greenish color this evening. I think that is maybe a forest green, Kelly green, not sure from here. Pretty close to the pitch color, actually. But looks like we'll have the national anthem coming up. Then, of course, the opening kickoff. Once again, just a reminder, we don't have the Nona 11 or their bench, anything like that. But we can tell you the team for Orlando City, we showed you earlier with the graphic. Juan Reyes in goal, Ryan Gonzalez, Xavier Colon, Platts and Gonzalez the defenders, Drake Wenger and Ryan Basbay are the midfielders. On the wing, Herbert Kwakiamoa and Jean Gerald are outside, and up top, Axel Grimaud and Matthew Belgedier. That is the Orlando City 11 that will be tasked with a all-important win, trying to get back on the right track. This one of their final 3 matches in the season. And this, of any time, is the one where you really want to be playing your best football. For Orlando City, of course, they just want to get into the playoffs. And, of course, once they get there, the idea would be that you're playing your best soccer at that time. Referees are ready. We skipped the anthem. And both teams look prepared as well. By the looks of it, it'll be the boys in purple, the Lions themselves, to get us kicked off. And we'll see who does the honors in the center circle. All right, Wednesday night football. Just about ready to bring you that here on Vader Media. Plenty to play for. We'll see which team is able to pick up the results that they would so desperately appreciate. Center referees ready. We are underway in Kissimmee. Good to have you with us. Once again, Danny Kajula alongside you, bringing you through tonight's contest. 90 minutes of what should be compelling football. But of course, you never know quite how it'll play out on the pitch. There's Juan Rojas getting an early touch. Oh boy, that's a horrible giveaway. Will Nona capitalize on this? Somehow, they've managed to miss the opportunity. I mean, that's about as simple of a chance as you're going to get. As meanwhile, this will be a Nona throw. Well, goodness. I mean, that is not the best of starts if you're Orlando City. Would have liked to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal, though. Nona would have. That was a dream chance to start this one at 1-0 inside 1 minute. Long ball through, that's intercepted by Orlando. And so that kind of early chance that didn't amount to much maybe kind of changes the rhythm of these first 5-10 minutes. A lot of times you'll see teams just sort of play cautiously, try to feel the other team out. But once a mistake like that is out of the way, sometimes it kind of means all bets are off and both teams start to play with a little bit more abandon. We'll see how these two sides approach it. Only 2 minutes into this one. No, right side on the ball, and they're going to have to make sure they avoid what Orlando City did a moment ago. It was about that area of the pitch where they gave it up. Now they will give it up near midfield, a little bit safer. Good takeaway that time. Nice job to just stick the foot in and win it back cleanly. Here's Nona down this left wing. Maybe a chance to go for goal from here. Tough angle, it's blocked. Nicely defended by Luis Gonzalez. But in the end, it didn't have to be. It was wide of the target. Goal kick for Orlando City. We'll see it again. It's a nice job just to break forward. You can't help but feel on this occasion and the last one that the build-up maybe a bit slow, as you see on that replay. It was well wide and did not take a touch off the goalkeeper or Gonzalez's sliding legs. But for Nona, I think maybe the goal going forward is have a little bit more pace in these counterattacks. They're not likely to have much possession. This time Orlando City will play out of the back a bit more effectively, although they're still struggling to have meaningful controlled possession here. Lots of high pressure from Nona. Gotta give them credit for this. And Orlando City just barely threading the needle, but now they will give the ball away on an errant pass out wide. So Nona, can they be a bit faster with the build-up play? And just smacked up high in the air. No touch defensively. Should belong, I believe, to Orlando. No, actually, they've given a free kick, I think, the follow-through of that long ball away. Nona with it, and they do have a spell of possession for now. Midfield ball given away a bit too high. And maybe a chance for Bazbay. No, it isn't. It will stay with Orlando, though. Looked like it might not have. This one is Platts. He'll hold on to the ball for a while. Gets it forward, though, eventually. Drake Wenger had it for a moment. Here's Bazbay. Great ball through. Slipped in for the run out left. Could a cross come in? It will. Oh, skied in the air defensively. And we should see a corner, and we will. 5 minutes in, first set piece of the night. Yeah, it's good defending. Right behind him was a player ready to slot it home, but Nona able to get there first. Alright, let's see the strategy. Not a whole lot of players in the 6 for Orlando, really just the one there. Now they do crash the box. Ball comes in! It's cleared away partially. Still potential for danger. Wenger chasing it down. Given away. Nona try to clear. That one's blocked. And eventually picked up by the goalkeeper. Wow, both sides really playing with fire with this possession tactic of making passes, dribbles in pretty dangerous areas. You see it now. They give it away. Here's Orlando. Good ball through. And the intent was there. The execution was not. Goalkeeper's got it again. Right side, again, possession ceded. Good switch bypassing Platts. Xavier Colon. Platts has it. Long ball, and it'll take a bounce, find its target, left wing. Is a cross on from here. Still running with the ball along the goal line, crossed in, And headed away. Not the first time that Nona's had to do that. And this one will again be a throw-in for Orlando City. Starting to make their mark on this match, the home side. Haven't really won a clear-cut chance yet. However, and of course, they will want to change that. Nona can break out and press a bit more here. Unsuccessfully, though. Cutting in and out. Bazbay still with it. He moves it out to the corner. And the cross comes in. Not going to be anything on offer there. Nona clears it away. Corner kick is coming. And no one's over there. Well, not that I can see anyway. Is anyone on over to that corner? It is out of our picture. Yeah, now they will bring somebody out there. That's kind of strange. Just nobody volunteered to take it. It was there in the corner just sitting there, and only now do we have somebody half-heartedly jog out there to send this one into the center. Ideally, anyway. It's a short corner instead. This one is first touched into the box, cleared away just as quickly. Moved out by Gonzalez. Here's Gonzalez. Goalkeeper Rojas is under duress. And that is a clearance. That would imply a situation of duress. Not very accurate, and to be fair, didn't have anybody in the vicinity. Now a throw in for Nona. Long throw in across midfield. Immediately won back by Orlando, but they can't hold on for long. Battle for it in the center of the park. And Orlando holds on. Nona threatening again with his press. Again, the passes are heart attack inducing. Moving forward, this is Gerald. Gerald still. He lost control, went out of play, tried to keep going, but in vain. It's about 10 minutes into this one. And we're none the wiser as far as who will come away the victor tonight. Nona, of course, you go back to that early first-minute chance on a really disappointing pass inside the 6-yard box from Orlando. Nona couldn't make him pay. And Orlando haven't created much on the other end, though they have had the bulk of the possession and probably the bulk of attacking promise, I think it's fair to say as well. But those things don't earn you any goals, at least not in and of themselves. So both teams with more work to do if they're going to take 3 points. Nona now under pressure. To midfield. Intercepted. And there is space. A few numbers forward as well. That was not the pass that was necessary. Thrown in by Gonzalez. Coming back to meet it, Wenger. Moved out left. Space there. Now we'll find Kwakio Amoa. Played in Generation Adidas Cup this year in 2023 for Orlando. Long ball through. That's promising. He has help too. He goes down. There's no foul there. Referee had a good sight line. He waved it away. Going down, that is going to be a free kick. Kwakio Amoa with both hands, guilty of the push. Nona 0, Orlando City 0. Not one of the better half chances, I think, in this early going. And well, how about that going the other way? Inch perfect pass to the right flank. It stays with Nona for now. Well, they were sent backwards. That one's off Orlando, so Nona again to throw. Down the line, textbook, right back to him. Too long of a touch, and Orlando take advantage, although a fallen man got in the way, and now Nona's back on the ball. A weird deflection. Nona thought it was a hand. I don't think it was, looking at it live. Orlando the beneficiary. They don't take advantage, give it away instantly. Well, how about it? Right back to Orlando. No one can keep possession. It's pinball. Who'd that touch? I think it's off Orlando, off Gonzalez's tackle. And well, the friends and family who came out tonight in their lawn chairs are being treated to some strange soccer. Really hard to tell if anyone has the upper hand in this one. Not much control on either side. Both teams with some swarming pressure, just making life difficult. Left wing cross, back post, there is someone there, but it's too near to Juan Rojas. He's got it fairly comfortably in the end. Short outlet, Colon. Jackson Platts. He will play it forward, a nice turn and go. Moved out to the right side. That's a lot of space now after the nice touch. And the back post cross was not touched down accurately. Nona able to shepherd it away for now. Colon has it. Cuomo. Switch to the right. Is there enough space for Bazbay? There is, gets the cross in, but again, not the best of crosses. And it just seems like a piece or two is missing every time Orlando goes forward, but they are going forward with much more frequency and more potency as well than their orange counterparts. Good shielding play by Nona going forward. But Orlando City have it right back anyway. Bazbay still with him. He's been bright. Tries to get it out from under his feet. He will switch it to the right side. A cross comes in. Back post. Unselfish pass. Played back into the center. Nobody in purple winning a header. Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the cross. Hits a screamer, and it is sent right back out. No nonsense defending. You have to say that about Nona so far. So the corner kick is the result. Again, Orlando City not under any type of rush. They're in no hurry to take these corner kicks. You have a guy just kind of eventually nonchalantly walk out there. Not trying to catch Nona off guard, that's for sure. This time they are going to switch up the strategy, though. They go inside out. And there's a player back post. That one comes back towards goal, and it's not quite on target. Nona able to clear. Wow, that was close. Really nice worked play off the training ground, it looked like. Kind of did a bunch of decoys in the center and went back posts. I think the idea was for that header to come back across as a pass. Ended up being more of a shot. Either way, it looked dangerous. See if they go back to it later. This is Wenger, and he plays it backwards. A bit scary that time. Gonzalez had it. Out for a throw-in, Nona. Left side. Thought about the cross. Faked it, actually. Went down the left side. Patient play. Well defended. Gonzalez wasn't tricked, but a corner kick for Nona. Their first of the night. They got two players over there. We'll see if they go short. They do. They try to go quick. Catch Orlando off guard. That one's blocked and going in the other direction. Nona will have to try again. It's the Brazilian at the helm tonight, Jenderson Pereira. He's the head coach of this side. And it is an all-Brazilian staff. All the coaches, assistants. Also from the home of Samba. So moved out to the right side, stays in play. This is Belgadere. Belgadere still with it. Cut inside nicely, found some space. Wakiamoa left it off. Shot comes in too high, not anywhere close. And so Nona off the hook. Orlando City creating chances though. That's what you like to see. Both teams with their moments. And again, both sides do really need this win. Nona, it would only be their second on the year, and Orlando City's dropped points in 4 straight matches. They've been the best of times for either side. A win could change that, though, at least in the immediate sense. Ball given away. Orlando. Not going to try and counter too quickly. They'll just actually go back to Rojas. Last line of defense. Switch for Colon. Good passing. But the dribbling, less than par. And now right wing. Cross could come in, plenty of numbers. Lots of orange there in the box. Nobody was found by that cross. Another one comes in from the other side. Top of the box. That's a great volley and a huge save. Impressive work from Rojas to be in the right place and position himself well to make that save. That was a good looking hit. Straight off of the cross directly. One touch hit. And Nona really should be ahead. It's a great stop from Rojas. Coming the other way though, Orlando. Going to try to get their first goal. They won't, at least not right now. Cleared away. That is in play for now. Actually touches Orlando last. Good hustle from Nona. They get the ball back. Let's see, this replay was open. We'd get a look at it. That's a great find, and this hit maybe could have a bit more power on it. That would be the only downside or maybe concern about that hit. But otherwise, I mean, it's good technique. It's on target. Forced the goalkeeper to make a save from there. And he did, to his credit. Midfields. Kwakweamoa left it off. And just kind of inviting the pressure now, which for whatever reason has diminished quite a bit from Nona. Now they do get forward a bit more. Can't win the ball back though. And Orlando's drawn them out successfully. It's what they wanted to do. It's on the right side. Cross comes in. No one. And I mean no one there. That was crossed to a very, very dark and empty back post. Actually, they whistled a throw in here. They have. So that cross didn't even make it across the goal line. It switched sides, went over the touch line on that far side. Nona to throw it. Well, unconventional, but they'll move up anyway and throw again. Has been the one word to describe these opening 20-plus minutes. Unconventional on both sides. So much fun to play in these types of matches. I don't envy the coaching staffs. They've got a bit more stressful of a night on their hands, I would think. But as a player, I mean, you want to have control and win easily, of course, but in lieu of that, some of the most fun games are just absolutely chaotic. You're on the pitch playing, and even you don't really know how things might turn out. And it's been fairly even as well, along with chaotic. Ball comes in, it's a great one. Maybe a little close upon reflection to Juan Rojas, who has been maybe a bit busier than he would have expected to be coming into the nights. Nona have given him a couple of things to think about. Right side, excellent touch to the interior. But Nona were there defensively. So now here's Jackson Platts. He finds Xavier Colon. Platts just sitting on it. He's got no worries. Colon, a bit more aggressive. He'll go long. Not there. The intention was to find Gerald. Too long, though. Well, what do we have here? Yeah, I've just been waiting on the ball to come in, so we're back in play. Plenty of space on this left side. Can they make the most of it? This is a good start. Nice ball through. Oh, you saw the idea. Good intentions. Didn't quite get the pass right. Not on the same page with the run either. But Orlando City being made to work early on. Does not look like they're the better side on paper. It looks awfully even in most moments. This one is over the touchline, says the assistant referee. So it belongs to Orlando City via throw-in. Well, there's Bernardo Rein Gonçalves. Ball given away. Took a touch off a Nona player, and now this is a touch from Kwakiamoa. Kwakiamoa, now that's twice that he's pushed over an opponent. I think maybe the referee will have a decision to make. If Kwakiamoa commits a couple more, could be consistent infringement territory and a yellow card. See this again. Yeah, that's a pretty clear one. He's very eager to win the ball back. And that will serve him well as he develops. And this will serve Nona incredibly well! A jaw-dropping finish! Who was expecting that? From midfield, one just floated into the back post. And from 15 away, knocked into the side netting. There's the foul. And the result? I mean, what on earth? I don't even think that's an intended shot, to be honest with you. For me, that's a pass to the back post. Just hoping somebody puts it away. Nobody had to. Nona, in the most this game way possible, have the opening goal. What a wild, wild match we've been treated to in this first half hour in Kissimmee, and Nona are on the right side of things. Again, really sorry we can't tell you who the player is who scored or anybody else, because we don't have that lineup. Wish I could tell you something different, but of course we can't tell you. Nona Soccer Club 1-0 leaders against Orlando City Academy here at the Orlando City Training Ground in Kissimmee. Oh boy, now Orlando would like to get right back level. Don't want to waste any time. Kwakiamoa backwards, Colon. Xavier Colon has been one of few mainstays. Most academy teams, especially MLS academies, you get guys in and outs of these teams. A lot of guys getting experience in different quantities. We've seen Gerald a few times, his Puerto Rican compatriots, Xavier Colon. They've been in here quite a bit. Nona, recently 1-0 winners, at least for now, are on the ball. Long ball. Probably should have been longer. And Orlando City have it again. Guacamole chases, doesn't get there. Oh, a bad giveaway by the goalkeeper! And he's bailed out by his defender. Incredible work by the center back. I am not sure what the goalkeeper was thinking. Oh, well, how about this? Magician-like dribbling. Doing his best Thiago Almada impression in midfield. All in vain as Nona gives it away right after. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Approaching 30 minutes. 1-0 Nona SC. Sorry, FC. Although it's the Soccer Academy tonight. That is a bit strange. Not often you see soccer and football both utilized in a club's brand identity. You see the FC or the SC. But in this case, Nona FC for Nona Football Club, and then this particular squad within the club, Nona Soccer Academy. And you've got the off-the-ball ones in other leagues. That one's very far away. Nona get a goal kick, but one that always comes to mind for me as we see this replay of, oh my, that there, oh, don't know what the intention was, but, well, he should be very, very thankful to his defender that was not an embarrassing equalizer. Whole team will be appreciative of that, and they might make fun of him a bit after this. It does tend to be the sort of vibe in locker rooms, really at any level. It's just a bit of competitive banter. You make a mistake, you're always going to hear about it from your teammates. I know I always did. Ball given away. Nona's got it. Too heavy of a touch, and that one's blasted into outer space on the clearance. So it's either a goal kick or a throw, and it was close to the corner there. I would say it's most likely a goal kick. But I was saying that an example I always think of with kind of strange ending names, it is a throw-in, by the way, is North Alabama SC in both WPSL and the USL League 2, or sorry, NPSL I should say, two semi-pro leagues, women's and men's soccer respectively, out in Huntsville, Alabama. They're SC, not for soccer club, stands for Soccer Coalition. Think of another one of those. Sometimes you get those more unique names. They didn't like this throw-in, and they'll do it again. So Xavier Colon goes through the middle. Again, poor pass. Orlando City can't string passes together. Right wing. Nona with another chance. First goal came on the header from a direct free kick. It was from this right side. Still over here. Trying to link up play, 1-2s. It's not quite coming off, but they still have the ball. Given away. Swarm of purple comes in and takes it. Nicely done. Switch. And this is Gerald. He gives it away. No one can hold on to 50-50 balls, and the passes are lacking as well. Back post. Can Nona counter? Make it counts. This one comes in. Saved. Huge stop. Rojas was there. And, well, he's had to be there on a couple occasions. And look at this chaos in the 6. It's a really good job to just kind of find his footing there and hit one at goal. It's so easy to be in a weird position like that, and it's awkward. Just can't quite get a foot to it. It's not the first time that Nona's been good in the attack, forcing a save, and it's just as simple as a goalkeeper in Juan Rojas making a great save. On the one hand, you think maybe Orlando should have a goal or two for their possessing qualities. That's a yellow card, by the way, to the right back. We don't know who he is. But, yep, that's always going to do it. It's a deliberate grab, not going for the ball. Stops a promising opportunity. That's textbook. So, first booking of the evening will go to someone. Presumably the right back for Nona. 33rd minute. I think that one was issued back in the 32nd, though. But for Orlando, I think they'll feel they should have something from this match right now. But for Nona, on the other hand, if it weren't for Rojas a couple of times and that early chance, inside a minute, it could be, something like 3 goals right now. Long way away from goal here. Nona came up with some magic on a free kick a little closer in than this. Does Orlando have something? Well, that's clever, except, again, the pass is really going to let these guys down. And a tumble for his troubles as well out there. I think it might have been Basbo. Hard to tell from here. Right, well, some issues have been endured by Nona right here in this area. Looked really close to giving the ball away in that so dangerous area, but just like always, they get it out. This one, a really good turn. That's Grimaud. He lost it, though. Nona, well, another good idea for a turn. That one equally unsuccessful. Platz. Quaqueamoa. He's still got it. He's got space. No one stopped him. Moves to his right. Clever 3-man passing. And once again, that final pass just nowhere close. Grimaud. Good layoff. Ball through. Again, a pass is behind a player. Orlando City on the sideline, you'd imagine, will be beside themselves. They've had chances. Of course, still 10 minutes in this first half to try and right things. After the safari expedition out there on the far side to win the ball back, it is an Orlando City throw-in. To the corner flag. There's nothing happening out there. Nona makes sure of it. Clearance long, no nonsense. Nobody there either. Platz happy to play it to Gonzalez. Quaqueamoa. Gonna switch the play here through Quaqueamoa. They do it. Gonzalez. Through the center. That one nearly given away. And a shot will come in. Oh, it's a really nice effort. Best of the night for Orlando. See it again. Oh, he's just going for that top corner, and the goalkeeper, I think, had it all the way. But that would have been a nice hit had it stayed down. Came in from Grimaud. Orlando right back on it. This is a good ball through. Immediately one back. Nice tackle. This time it's Nona. Their turn to give away a ball with a bad pass. Great defending, though. Nothing getting by. This one's over the line. Corner kick. Took a touch. And now the goalkeeper for Nona is in a bit of distress. like he's maybe clutching his knee there. That's not what you want to see ever. Well, you're stretching him out. You just hope it's cramps. Something with obviously a quick recovery time. No serious damage. That's, of course, the hope. And it does look like what it is. Goalkeeper will carry on. And do we have a goal kick? I think we do. In midfield, Nona on the ball for now. Took the lead after 20 minutes. And they've been solid, if not dominant, since then. Platz looks wide. Luis Gonzalez. Platz has seen a lot of the ball. And he has seen a lot of orange Nona jerseys too. They've been high and pressing up in his face. This time, Orlando with a chance in the other. Red, there it is! We're level! And that came out of nowhere just like their opponent's first goal. So it's 1-1. Platz just knocked it long. Here's the couple of bounces. It's picked up on this left wing and just sent into the fray. It's a really nice run. Beautiful finish as well. John Geralt, number 61. They can't ask for much more than that. He gets into a great position. Slots it home. Geralt, the Boricua. He knocks it in. Had already scored coming into tonight. He grabs another one. So a little over 5 minutes to play before halftime. And again, we're back to having no idea what to think. You do sort of love that as a neutral. One apiece. Nona would love a quick response to go back ahead. They're patiently building towards that goal. It's a good pass through. And do we have a foul here? We do not. Referee saw it. He said it was clean. Given away, and, well, ill-advised. That pass headed high in the air. Nona with possession. We got a free kick anyway, as a Nona member goes to the turf and knocked down on the header. Let's see this maybe one more time. Yeah. Oh, and well, it's that guy again, guilty 3 times this first half on a little bit of a push-off. Only foul, or I'm sorry, only yellow card of the night. We've had a few fouls. Well, it's been fairly clean. Pretty flowy run of play, but I'll have to say, only yellow card's been against Nona tonight. They're right back, whoever he may be. But you imagine that Herbert Kwakiamoa now with 3 fouls isn't far away from also being booked. Lots of action back post. This was the same place where they hit it to the back and had a header. Ooh. Well, that's not what they go for this time. Tried to find the upper 90 in this near side. It didn't work. Orlando City going for 2 now. Geralt, the goal scorer. Switch. It's a nice switch as well. Still there on that far side. Cross comes in. Back post. There's players. And it's too long for all of them. Goal kick for Nona. Bit scary, that one. More players to aim for. High and long as it's away on the goal kick. Who could it find? It's with Nona for now. Heavy physicality, but Nona keep it. That looks like a clean play. It is. That's not. And it'll be a free kick for Orlando City. See it again. This is the second challenge. Yeah. Tried to win the ball. He didn't at all. Nearing the halftime whistle. Both teams with their moment of joy. And we'll see if there's one more maybe in these couple minutes that remain. Could see some added time as well. We'll see what the referee decides. We had the 2 goals, the 1 yellow card, short injury break for some supposed cramping for the Nona goalkeeper. Other than that, it's been fairly fluid. Not many stops and starts. Quaquiamoa. Out right, Gonzalez. Gonzalez again. Touch got away from him, had to turn around. Quaquiamoa. Slips it through. Nice defensive work to cut it out. Nona tried to go the other direction. Bad pass curtailed that chance. Left wing. City. Gonzalez. And Nona just not letting Orlando City go anywhere. Azbey has Gonzalez. Switch to Colon. Colon advances, has it again. Plays it out to the left. It's a good ball. Nice idea. Ooh, going down. But I think it's actually going to be a Nona free kick. Be sure it's Gonzalez out there. 1 minute left, plus any added time. And we'll hit halftime. Team's deadlocked after the early goal. 20 minutes in from Nona. Strange header that just nestled its way in. Orlando City on the counter for the equalizer. Great ball in from the left wing. Dispatched dutifully by Jean Girald. Does Nona have one more opportunity in their bag? One ball through, that didn't amount to much. They have it back, but it is a free kick. Possession with Orlando. They have to move it back. Past 45, now into stoppage. All eyes on the referee. See what he adds here. Looks like at least a minute. Ball's out of play. Nona have possession again. And, well, that will do it. First half whistle blows. It is 1-1. Orlando City, the most recent to draw blood. We are level here in Kissimmee, Florida. You have to imagine a lot of twists and turns are coming in the second half. You don't want to miss those, so don't go away. 15 minutes. We'll be right back and give you the second half of action to see who takes this one between Orlando and Nona. Don't go away. You're listening to UPSL on Vader Media. Well, good to have you back with us. We are just about ready for half number 2 to kick off. As you see in the top left of your screen, 1-1 Orlando City Academy and Nona Soccer Academy are deadlocked. Interesting, compelling first half. Not the highest of quality in moments. I think both teams would have liked to have scored more. Defensively, Nona especially have been up against it. They've looked really good, difficult to stop. And I think for Nona in the attack, they've also shown some prowess, maybe been a bit more selective of when they go forward, but at the same time a bit more clinical. So hard to decide who really has the edge in that one. If it was a boxing scorecard, I'd score that one pretty evenly. But of course it all matters only insofar as how many goals you score, and for now we're even in that regard. We'll see if that changes. 45 more minutes to decide a winner. And Nona will be the ones to kick us off in half number 2. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but still, after a whole half and halftime of football, we have never gotten the lineup, any player identities for Nona FC. So sorry about that. But my guess would be they are not coming. In the meantime, though, we don't know of any changes for Orlando City SC, the academy anyway, so the 11 should still be Rojas in goal, Bernardo Rain Gonzalez. At left back, Xavier Colon and Jackson Pitts. As the center backs, Luis Gonzalez, the right back. Then in midfield, well, we'll wait for that. Left side, maybe a chance for Nona. You were the first to score in this one. Would have liked to go ahead on that occasion too. Not going to happen though. In midfield, Drake Wenger and Ryan Basbay. And Jean Gerald, the goal scorer. And well, how about this? The layoff. Could be a chance at goal. The double, no! Nearly for Gerald. Nearly had his second. Kwake Amoa. Also, just to finish the thought, in midfield, and then up top, Grimo and Belgadere. However, we can let you know there's at least one change, and that's the number 96 you saw just there on your screen near the ball. That's Jurel Bonilla. He will play left wing. Only change we know about so far. He's on the ball now. Bonilla gives it away. Switch of play for Nona. A little slip up there, but Nona keep possession for now. Big battle for it. Couple bodies go down. Still a fight, and after all that, something in that sequence means it's an Orlando City free kick. Hard to tell from here exactly what it was. The result's the same, though, no matter. Ball with Wenger. We'll get it to actually another substitute. That's Justin Ellis, who's replaced Basbay. He'll go backwards and find Platts. This one given away, midfield. Nice little outside of the foot pass, but it does not reach its target. Or at least the target couldn't keep it. That's a little bit more accurate. Oh boy, playing with fire that time, Rojas. They will give it away eventually. Past midfield, a lot of players forward for Nona. Looks promising. Well, guess not. That one was played wide and too wide in the end. And just as I say it's a promising chance, commentators curse rears its ugly head. It was anything but promising. Ball comes in. Tech cheer for Bonilla. And he was going to go forward. It's a free kick, though, back further for Orlando City. I think they want an advantage. The referee says there was none to be had. And so Gonzalez sends it back in. Colon. That's Platts. Platts through a couple defenders. Still on the run. Look at the center back go out to the right. That's not a good pass. Left wing. Chance to cross through the center. Absolutely no one in the vicinity. Orlando counters. That one is cleared away. Midfield, throw in to come. It'll belong to Orlando. So to do the honors here is Gonzalez. And still on the ball. Nice layoff trying to find Bonilla was the pass from Ellis. Couldn't keep it though. Ooh, that's a ugly fall on top of the ball that time. Casual enough foul. It's nothing more than a common infringement, but just the way that he fell on the ball, that can hurt. And what'll hurt the attack for Nona is that errant pass out of play. Orlando City back on the ball. Feels very much like the first 15-20 minutes of the first half. Of course, we're only 5 minutes in so far. Where we had, a couple of errors, but mostly the teams playing cautiously, not doing too much in the way of adventurous attacking play. And if the first half was any indication, this type of style from both sides is apt to change. And you could see the ideas forming, the desire to get forward for both these teams. That's a foul spotted by the far side assistant. But both teams, you can tell, want to get forward. They want these 3 points. And for my money, they've been fairly equal. I think both teams will have an equal claim at wanting to go for this one, to put everything into it. And again, there's not a whole lot to lose for either side. Especially where Nona is concerned. They're not really in much of a position to fight for the title, even for the playoffs. Might as well go for all 3 here. And for Orlando as well, they are really going to need every point they can get to stay alive in that playoff pursuit. This is good passing on the right wing from Orlando. That final ball was too far forward, and the intended target was Ellis. Ellis playing kind of a striker role. He came in, I think, for Grimaud directly. So now really your 3 strikers. Up top is Ellis. On that left wing is Bonilla. Right wing still is Cheeto. Sorry, Gian Gerald. Throwing for Orlando here. They've had a lot of possession early on. That continues. Gonzalez, that's a great find. Ball comes through. Goalkeeper's there. He had to be. Chasing it down was Bonilla. And he was on a solo mission to score. We go all the way to that kind of edge. It's a rounded edge. Grab the ball. We'll do all that just to lay it off to Gonzalez. Threw it in. Trying to turn his Ellis. Justin Ellis. Well, succeeded in getting it off a Nona player. Corner kick coming shortly. Fairly shortly. Looks like it might have been Matthew Belgadier to go over and take that. Can't quite tell. Comes in. Back post. Players there. Skied over. Chance loss. Yeah, good job to get position. Get ahead on the ball. Stays well over the bar, though. Would have been hoping for better. Long ball through, chested down a couple of times. Sent back. Nona still in possession, under pressure. These attacking substitutes at halftime making a big difference. It's all the way back now for Orlando City. Had to be cleared away by Juan Rojas. They put him in a bad position. Was able to get it out safely at least, but Nona will be content with a throw-in. Space there up the right flank. Stay back where it came from, where there was less space. And, boy, that's not very accurate, is it? Throw in for Orlando City to come. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Neither team threatening in a particularly potent sense. But of course, the two goals we saw were really against the run of play for the most part. Sometimes they just come like that. It's the way this game of football can be at times. Out wide, poor touch. Orlando City throws again. They see an opportunity to go quickly. They're going to take it. Right wing player goes down, and the referee in the center was content to let it go. Assistant referee does raise his flag. He had the best view, and he will advise a free kick. That is an important decision as well, because this free kick is fairly dangerous. Over to take it, I think from his left back post all the way on the right is Bernardo Ryan Gonçalves. And it comes. Player at the back post couldn't get a touch on it. And it goes harmlessly wide. Goal kick for Nona. 57th minute. They're going to go quick. They're still not using the goalkeeper for these goal kicks. And this time they thought they spotted maybe a gap in the Orlando City defense. Wasn't quite a big enough one because Orlando City got it right back. Nice job to weather the challenge. Still going. Gets through a few guys. Now was Ellis. Couldn't get any farther than that. Will we see a free kick, I think, for Nona? Yeah, we will. And the referee will add a conversation here. Player still on the ground in orange. Back to his feet now, though. Looks like he'll be okay. Carry on. So now after the delay, we will get back and play from a deep free kick. And it is sent long. Field position. The goal that time. Didn't turn out too well because Orlando City brought it right back to where it came from. And there on the ball, they could break. Trying to go long and wide. Well, that's where it went, but maybe a little bit too much of the long part. Orlando City throws. Long after the run-up. Headed out. Not too far away. Still danger for Orlando. Played back through. A shot from distance is fired towards goal. It's parried over. Fairly simple save, but had to be made. Corner kick's next. It'll be interesting to see what Orlando City decide to do. They've had a couple different looks. This time it's back post, one guy there. Not successful. 60th minute. We're going to see this shot again that led to the corner. Nice little strike from here from the left back. Gonçalves. He did have an effort. Had a go at it. Good save from Nona's keeper. Well, how about this run? Gonçalves. He would like to get more involved in attack once again. It didn't work out. It was a really nice run and pass from him, though. He did his part of the work. Xavier Colon, meanwhile, went back to win it back. And maybe some problems here for Orlando getting out of pressure. Trying to pass out of it as they have up until now. And they do a great job this time. Great ball through. It's onside. And a shot could come in from here. Laid off. Hit and well over the bar. Drake Wenger couldn't keep it down. It's good movement. Everybody is on the move somewhere for Orlando, just making it very difficult for Nona defensively in transition to figure out, well, who are we going to get? How do we transfer these guys in and out? Decide who has the responsibility of covering who. It just makes things so much more difficult for a back line. And again, the goalkeeper not trusted to take goal kicks. Not sure about the story behind that. But they'll just go short anyway. Up the right. Nothing doing. Orlando, been dominant recently. Still on the ball, moving forward. Moved out right by Gerald. This shot comes in, it's over the bar again. Orlando City keep knocking at the door. They can't break it down quite yet. Plenty of time though, almost half an hour remaining in this one. Nona would like to change the run of play quite a bit. And that won't help. Orlando City get a throw in. Possession gifted right back to them. They've been brighter in the second half, and I think a little bit more suffocating, you could say, in midfield, just not allowing Nona any time on the ball, any chance to pick out passes going forward. Interesting ball in the center. Arriving second was Bonilla. Wasn't never going to beat the defender there. Well, the substitution's coming as the lights go out behind us. It's pretty much the last people out here this evening at Heritage Park, Orlando City training grounds. So 63rd minute, goal kick for Nona. You imagine it's another short play. I think only now they're going to make that substitution they had motioned for before. And it's an Orlando City change. Ball is sent high and away. Here it looks like maybe Belgadere came off and maybe Parker Amu-Mensah. Yeah, he's got it right now. He's the guy who just came in. Still with it out there, Nona for now. Ball given away. 3 guys came in, made the play. And at midfield, Nona doing well defensively as they have all night long, but they can't convert it into attack right now. Again, Orlando City, their substitutions have been very effective in the center of the park and going forward as well. So hard to get them off the ball right now. They just look fresher. Some nice skills there on the dribble. Sprayed out right. Space out there. There is a man. Played further forward. Ball comes back. Cross. There's players there. It's headed away. First guy to get there was Jackson Platts, and he had to be the first. 2 players in the area for Nona were ready to pounce. This one comes back in, and now it's the goalkeeper to save the day. Juan Rojas is there. Well, Nona still showing signs of life, even though it hasn't been their best period of 15, 20 minutes of play. That's not going to be anything useful. Gonçalves was trying to break going forward. The header was too far outside for his run. Nona could be off and running. Right side, it's onside. Cross could come in. Cut back. Back to the corner flag. That one is going to go all the way to the corner flag because it is a corner kick. Nona with a nice chance here. They haven't been quite as sophisticated with the plays being drawn up, taken off the training ground. Of course, this is Orlando City's training ground, so it's probably the same place where they practice those corners, Orlando. Nona, they're away from home. Last time, I think their only time with a corner kick, as far as my memory goes, was a short corner. This time, no short option presents itself. 67th minute. 2/3 of the way gone. Plenty of life left in this match. We're waiting on, I think, a substitution to finish. Yeah, it's a Nona change. Can he make an immediate impact? Ball comes in. Players there. Sprayed out top of the box. That's hit. Stays low, but it's blocked. Cleared away. Potential counter opportunity right side for Orlando. Nothing. Great defending by Nona. Not many players back. They knew the task at hand and got it done. It's a disappointment on the corner, but they avoid further disappointment going the other way. Orlando City going to start over. Nona under some serious pressure, and they'll give the ball away under that pressure. Orlando City trying to go fast. They do get it in. Ball cleared out, and it stays with the orange. The Longhorns is there now, Nona FC. They'll go long. Of course, it's not the same orange as that burnt orange, they call it, of Texas, UT Austin. But of course, with the nickname and the color in general, it does evoke those Texas images. Left wing. Could a cross come in? There is space. There's a player there. Oh, wow. An Orlando City defender went down, but another one came in. I think it was Platts who fell. Colon saved the day. And coming the other direction. Left side, there is space. This is another change. Lucas Quiñones. He is defended quite well. He is going to get a throw in here. Let's see this again for Nona. Ball comes in, and there's the slip. Cleared away. Actually, it was Drake Wenger who came all the way back. The midfielder was on the back line in a perfect position to clear. He's on the ball again now. Wenger's been all over the place. Classic box-to-box midfielder. Really good to see players like that in academies. Some of the more promising academies in the nation and in the world. Here in MLS and playing here in UPSL. Quiñones, ball comes in. Header, back post, nothing. Couldn't get the right touch. They do win it back. And a touch for Platts. Now it's out to Colon. Not the best of passes. He chases it down. Had plenty of space, luckily for him. Platts again. Long ball. Last time, this is how the first goal was scored for Orlando. It is not onside this time, so not going to count, even if it had gone in from that cross. Of course, the cross that never came in the end. 70 minutes gone. 20 more to go. No goals since about the 41-minute mark. Played about half an hour of football since that Orlando City leveler. So what's next in this match full of twists and turns? Right wing, crossing potential. Ball does come in, and it is deflected away. Corner kick for Orlando City. And as it always has been on these set pieces, especially the corners, Gonçalves will be the one to take. Even on this opposite side for him. Corner placed nicely, headed out. Right along the goal line. They'll need to clear it a second time. They do. Still plenty of purple bodies forward. Moved out to the corner. Cut back, crossed, back post. Headed away. Colon. Big-bodied center back was in the area. And look at him lurking. He has space, he sees it, he knows it. And that touch right there, just falling back and getting it away. That's the heroic moment for now for Nona. Another corner. What will it bring? Short, laid off, cleared away. Nona was ready. Everybody stayed home. Back out to where it originally came from. That same corner side. Oh, off to the races. What a beautiful move by a Momenso. The shot comes in. It's blocked. Still in the area. Quinones. Quinones, back post. Headed along. Oh, it's too far. It was offside anyway. Goodness. How close can they get, the Lions? Stays 1-1. Not for lack of trying. But Nona hold their breath. It feels like they've been holding their breath all half long. They have been the second best side, I think it's fair to say, in this second half. Very much an even first half. Orlando City has taken control in the second 45. But for now, honors even. And if Nona could steal a goal here in the next few minutes, that would really put them in good position. They'd be very pleased with that. Because for now, even holding on to 1-1 is an accomplishment. Quinones. A touch for Damian Gomez. One of his first touches of the night. He's the new left back. Oh, a nice touch. Going forward, a shot from there. Oh, it's just wide. A would-be world-class finish from 35 away. Oh, not many players even have the thought in their mind to have a hit like that. He did. Nearly paid off for 2-1. We stay even. Nearly a heartbreaking counterattack goal. From an Orlando City perspective, now they'll go and try to break the hearts of their opponents on the other end. Good ball laid off through the center, and the target was Ellis. Couldn't find him. Wheeling around, it's back to the substitute defender, Gomez. Sees it again. That's Platts. To the right, Luis Gonzalez. Parker Amumensa. Left off. Back to Gonzalez. Platts for Gomez. Ball through the middle, a bit dangerous. There were players there. Orlando City not able to get into the attacking half recently. They're making their way forward though, slowly but surely. Staying patient. Ellis. Wenger. Platz. Switches sides. Gomez. Gomez under pressure. And lots of it. That took a touch off Orlando. Gonzalez was trying to just keep his opponents from going the other direction in a hurry. Now they are going to do exactly that. Ball played into the center, trying to turn. Oh, it doesn't work out. Other direction, some fancy footwork. Orlando gave it away. Nona, ooh, that's a crunching challenge. Fair, says the referee. This challenge doesn't work out for Nona. Orlando's on the break. Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Still Gonzalez. He's got it. He's going to cross it in a huge defensive play at the front post to keep it out. Gonzalez has been a menace. It's away for a corner. Yet another one for Orlando City Academy. They are really going for this. Both sides are. Fantastic spectacle. Here with less than 15 to go. Corner is low, skips across the ground, comes back to the source. Back post, headed away. Nona, want a break. Not many defenders. Trying to take advantage. Good threaded pass. Out of play. Shepherded out by Orlando City. That's excellent work by Sheets that time. Actually, was it Gomez? I think Gomez came all the way over there and made the defensive play. Orlando searching, not there. Quinones was dispossessed. He does have a throw in though. Nicely done by Nona. Well defended. Oh, well, that was a strange clearance to say the least. Another throw for Orlando. Quinones. Lucas Quinones backwards. Finds Gomez. Platz out right. Intercepted, but slips through. And I think that's off of Nona. Looks like it. That's the decision. Corner kick for Orlando. This gets stranger and stranger this evening, doesn't it? Still 1-1. Both sides want the 3 points, of course. And they're playing like it. But will either side actually get it? That's the question. We'll have our answer in 12 minutes or so. Ensuing corner, Orlando. Center of the box. Filters out to the back post. Wants to hit on the volley. Huge save. Buried back into the area. Finished. Onside. Goal counts. Beautiful. Maybe a bit fortunate, but they won't mind at all. Incredible. this shot sets it all up. Gonçalves, great save, but right into the path of the substitute. And that is Ethan Graham. One of his first touches of the night, he scores with it. And so with 10 minutes to go, well, that changes everything. Nona now up against it. They haven't had much possession. Been mostly defensive this half. They're going to have to switch all that around in a hurry. See if they're capable. They're going to make a couple changes in that pursuit. It's the last roll of the dice. Felt like it was coming for Orlando City. And indeed it has come. Via the substitute. Ethan happy to knock it home. And it's 2-1 now. So close to the end of proceedings. Can't think of a worse time for Nona to give away that goal. Well, hard to say they gave it away. It's a really good hit. Comes in from Gonçalves. Who's had a really nice day. Naturally a defender. He's gotten forward quite a bit, contributed to the attack on the left side. In both halves really, but second half more than the first. Such quality from him, and won't get an assist on the score sheet for that. It was a save from the goalkeeper that led to the finish, but practically you might as well give him an assist for that. He set it up. Foul here, that will bring us back, and understandably Nona don't like it. Did look like the right decision. And it is that same Gonçalves who's down. Get some help back up, and he will limp away. Nona feels like they're a bit out of energy. Definitely running out of time. See if they've got anything left in the tank. Something to surprise us. And keep all 3 points from going to the home side. Well, this wouldn't help. Ball's going to come in way too high. It's a wasted chance. But Nona may have to just play this out. No, they'll keep it in. It's clever work. So only a throw in and not too close to goal compared to where they were a moment ago. Good work by the defender. Well, oh, maybe actually it might be offside here that they'll bring it back for. So none of that counted. It was Nona who were going to have the ball anyway. Ball played through. Header through the air. Nona can't hold on to possession. They just cannot possess of late. Ball's through. It's onside right now. Should stay that way. Ellis. Had some players catch up to him. Almost knocked down. Kept his feet. He's still going. Could be his reward. Oh, it's excellent defending. Nicely done by Nona. A little pullback as well. Fancy. But they've got to get forward. That's the name of the game for them now. Down a goal. 7 to play. No one there to receive that pass. Easy enough for Orlando. Simple, patient possession is all they need, but Nona will not make it easy. They've pressed all night long, and you gotta imagine this being the only time they've been down all night. They'll press more than ever now. Good passing through tight spaces leads to a free kick. See it again. Yep. Just knew he was beaten that time. It's Jacob Ramirez, by the way, wearing 67. All right, so a free kick, maybe a lifeline for Nona. 6 minutes left. They'd like to take advantage. Looks like it might be offside. But still in the area for now. Yeah, it was offside. Referee did spot it. Looked like it live as well. So the chance goes begging. 5 and change, and then any extra time. Shouldn't be much so far. Working through midfield, Nona. Out to the left now. Will they find some joy there? Clever cuts, left off. Given away, bad touch. Orlando could kill it now. Ball is through, it's offside, and it was just by a hair. But we could see it really well from our picture. It's a really good decision. And maybe a little extracurricular. See it again. Right, let's see. Oh, you know what? On second look, you know, I really thought that was a tight but a good decision by the referee. I am not so sure anymore. That second look gave me a little more to think about. Maybe could have been the wrong decision from the assistant referee. And of course, if that ball did go through and find Ellis, he was in a lot of space to potentially go on and make it 3-1, and now the other way. Oh, it's a chip through! Knocked off the line, but is there a foul here? Yes! The goalkeeper is going to be whistled for a foul inside the box. Hold your horses. The moment that Nona were hoping for, and it was this guy falling down. It was Platts. Not the first time we've seen him fall in an important moment. This time he isn't bailed out. The goalkeeper knocks him over. There's no cards. But the real punishment is the penalty. Could Nona level things with 4 to play? Run up. Strike. Finish. Level. 2 apiece. Nona have risen out of a situation that seemed impossible. Here's the penalty. Yeah, goalkeeper gets none of the ball, knocks down the player. It's a good decision. And this, a good penalty right up the middle. Just bet it on the goalkeeper, Juan Rojas, going one way or the other. He did. And so we're even. What happens now? Where do we go from here? The craziness just continues tonight. Always seems to be this way in the UPSL when you get a midweek evening matchup. Always tend to see some interesting things like this. Just some pure fun. And here's a ball through. Could Nona go on for 3 now? Rojas way off his line. He gets there. Battle for it in midfield. Important one here. Probably a foul. They're going to, I think, play advantage. Well, the referee doesn't motion for that. I guess he didn't see it as a foul. Still Orlando's ball anyway. 88th minute. Orlando want to rectify the situation. A couple minutes ago they were ahead. They were surely going to win. And just a weird play leads to a penalty. Nona converts. We're tied. Nona, for their part, I think, still holding out hope they could grab the 3rd and still take these 3 points. In moments today, it looked like they deserved the 3. Maybe across the entirety of the match, it's not fully accurate, but they've had great moments tonight. Doesn't feel undeserved for them to get 3, I think. It's fair to say that. For both sides, that's an accurate statement. And so now a throw-in for Nona. It'll be near midfield. He's going to have to chase it first. High throw. That's a really strange setup there. Almost an illegal throw. Didn't really like throw through the ball. Just kind of left it high. We'll see if he does it again. See what I'm talking about. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Just really teardropped up in the air. It's going to work out well, though. Here's Nona. Right side, couple of players to help. Left off. Passed into the center and cleared away. Nicely done defensively. And could they kill on the counter? Gonzalez tried to get back to him, but it's blocked, and it's still going to find a player. Oh, it's going to be too long. Goalkeeper can't get there, though. Corner kick for Orlando City. Yet another one. Getting close to double digits in that category. 90th minute. Everybody getting up for Orlando. Could be their last chance. Equal for now, 2 apiece. Short corner, first time of the night for them. Crossed in, too far. Let go, and Nona have a throw-in on the other side. Near side for us here. They're boxed in. We'll see if Orlando decides to press. Yeah, looks like they will. Not heavily, though. Nona do get it in. A little bit more work to do, though. Look at this. They give it away. Here's, oh, it's a foul. Incredulous looks from the boys in purple. The foul curtailed what looked like a great chance for them. Long ball through. Nona could go the other way. Headed back to the midfield circle. Some strange touches. Nobody gets control. Orlando wants a foul. They won't get one. Nona moving it out to the left. They've got space. Oh, and the poor touch stops the chance. 91st minute. Referee sees his watch. What will he decide? For now, we play on. Orlando to throw. Gotta be careful not to give it away in a bad area. They just go long. They're gonna find it too. Good link up. Out of play, throw in Orlando. Both teams having to balance going for the 3 points and not losing the point they already have. Left off, Orlando taking some time off the clock. Trying to control this final couple of minutes. Ball into the center, no one there. Nona clears. Left side, there are players, but it's not going to find any of them. Now it could be another chance. Right side, and that's really nice work by Gomez to get there. Throw in left side. And is that it? Yes, it is! Referee says we're done. Just 1 minute of extra time. Neither team will get the 3 points, and bodies fall down. A lot of stretching involved. Both these teams gave everything this evening. What a fun one to bring you here on Vader Media. But it ends 2-2. Both teams will feel a little bit hard done by that, and that maybe they could have gone on and won all 3 points. Here's how we got there. All 4 goals coming in your highlights package, presented by Vader Media. We'll get a look at each of those finishes, presumably. All right. First goal comes in. It's Nona. They had the bookend goals, first and last. There's the free kick that leads to the goal. And this one just played to the back post, space out there, and he just says, well, why not just have a header from beyond 10 yards away and just put my head through it? And that's what he does, finds the side netting. That's one of the weirder goals you'll see, I think. This one comes through again, just kind of strange. It's a long ball. Links up, and there's players just streaming forward. You see the attacking intent from Orlando City. Great finish in the end. It's Jan Gerald who knocks it home. Really nice day for him, especially in that first half. Very much powered the attack. Second goal comes early in the second half, and it looks like from here it's going to be all Orlando. That's a great hit. Originally, Ethan Wagner is going to be the one who finishes it. But all the work really came from Bernardo Ryan Gonçalves. He had that goal off the volley that forced the big save. Not really the goalkeeper's error, I don't think. Hard to expect him to claim that. And then Nona get the lifeline randomly. That tackle from the goalkeeper. It is a foul. It's the right decision. Just couldn't control his body and made to pay. Nona get the equalizer. That's in the 87th minute. Wild stuff. Crazy scenes to finish things off. We'll leave you with the satellite picture from Osceola Heritage Park in Kissimmee, Florida. That's all for us. Hope that was enough action and excitement for you. Certainly was for myself. Danny Catula, thanks for being with us. Make sure to stick around next time. Follow us on Vader Media on YouTube to see when our next matches will be. All kinds of matches in the UPSL, other leagues in the American football scene, and even other sports. Check us out, VaderMedia.com. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you next time. Until then, be blessed.
Martin, Nico Polacic with the recovery. Once again the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
as that guy's friend. He cuts inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
Pass over the right side. The shot and the goal. And here comes the shot, and it's in.